Hi, I'm Kevin from Trees and Trends, and this is our Boo to You Halloween theme for 2016. Halloween is all about the fun, and so here we've tried to create a fun room that would be interesting for both adults and children alike. Now, I started off with the idea for my monster tree in the back here. It's a pencil tree, and it's just simply wrapped with the plastic mesh, in this case the chocolate brown bronze combo, and just wrapped loosely about so that it looks sort of like a mummy. Well, then I needed eyeballs. So to create those, I used a Christmas ornament and our chalk ink pens. 5 minutes later, I've got eyeballs going. Just simply do your pupil, do radiating lines out to create that, and let a little bit of the color come through and or the light in the case of the lamps. And from there, the tree was born. Adding, in this case, only 7 sprays of our swirly ghost to create that spiral pattern around the tree, create motion and interest. This would also be great to use with net lights and tomato cages and the white mesh to create ghosts in your yard. Scampering about, tilt them on different angles, make it a lot of fun. Now from there we have our more traditionally patterned Halloween tree. We have our witch's legs coming out of it. Those are always fun and make people laugh. Add a few fall leaves, your assorted Halloween ribbons, and then different signs and other hanging items in the larger so that it's fast and quick. Pile some pumpkins underneath and your Halloween theme is complete. Also, there are novelty lights even peeking through, just a couple of strands to create some interest there with the candy corn lights. Now, if you have a dining room, in particular if you've got a dining room that has a window facing toward the street, it's always fun to set up a stage for passers-by, as well as any party that you may be having. This one is created using bare branch birch trees, which we originally purchased for Christmas, but they work great for Halloween as well. And then again, I've done an eyeball here using a bubble bowl. This one has an offset hole to the side so that you've got more of that round eyeball effect, but you could do it with a regular bubble bowl as well. Again, use the chalk ink pens and add in the wire lights and colored water just to create this effect for you. Your centerpiece itself using silk and preserved leaves, a couple of sprays of Japanese lanterns, and assorted sized pumpkins gives you a really classy look, adding in with all of the fun, and makes it very, very easy and fast. Place settings, as you saw, I have the eyeball sitting in the soup bowl there so that you've got eyes looking at you everywhere you go. Our placemats themselves, we've had made for us this year with the vinyl sides so that you can write on these with chalk. I've also used the chalk pens here to create a couple of different patterns for the theme. These are easy to wipe off and then add on your next chalked drawings. These can be fun for the kids and for you both. Change out the seasons as you like. They're just a great deal of fun times in getting family together. Don't forget your jack-o'-lanterns throughout. You can use candles, you can use the small strobes that you can put inside the pumpkins. These in this case are carved out wood, which is reclaimed. Great for the environment, but also just a lot of fun and lasts forever. Little ghouls in assorted statuary. You can use these on shelves, sitting anywhere, and we've also got cats sitting everywhere in metal that are added to with the tinsel and carry out a little bit of that sparkle. The large metal pumpkin frame, which is great for indoors or out, comes in 2 pieces. Here again I've done a pumpkin pile. I started with a wreath laying in the bottom just to add up some height, and a couple of teardrops that are the fall leaves. But you can use fall sprays, anything like that you have. And then you can see I've got a couple of the witch's legs, so it's almost like that Wizard of Oz thing, except instead of a house, we had a pile of pumpkins unloaded on top of our witch. Using wired tinsel, do spider webs. You can do spider webs out of any kind of string, rope, anything that you have around the house that you want to do, and just tie them up. You'll see the spider web theme going again as we approach the mantle. I've got it just angled across here, a metal door hanger, We have our little ghost. Now these are battery powered, made out of gauze and LED lights. Preserved leaves across, a couple of pumpkins, the cats, the candles. You can always find something fun and or gory to put under glass, give it a little more importance and sparkle. These are our door decor items tied in with the wreath. So we've got grapevine wreath. Don't think of grapevine as just having to be brown. This I sprayed over with some black paint, used spray adhesive and sprinkled glitter over it to give it that creepy Halloween look. And then again, I've even tied in a spider web in with my grapevine where I had that coming out, just to create more texture and interest there. We've done our trees over here. We've got, you see a couple of more eyeballs in your shelving and on top of a candlestick just to create more of a lamp. Think about adding just little accessories here on your shelving in the home, which can carry the theme a long way. And always look around and see what accessories that you may have that you can transfer over. You can see in the bottom of the case here, those are kitchen canisters with the chalk paint on the front where you can write things on them as to what's inside. I've done that triple X and the skull and crossbones on the front. Just little simple drawings, but it instantly changes it over to Halloween. And then of course here I've used a mirror frame where the mirror had gotten broken, tied my spider webs up. You can hang that on the wall for wonderful artwork, or do it on your own windows themselves, just so that it can be seen from both inside and out. And repetition of the jack-o'-lanterns, the bare branch trees, and a couple of other accessories. So here you have our Boo to You theme, and I hope you pick up some ideas. Feel free to come into Trees and Trends, and so you can be unique with your own family and your Halloween.